What if I told you that your mind, the very thing that controls your actions, your thoughts, and your destiny, has the power to shape the world around you in ways you've never imagined? What if I told you that the strength of your mind could make people take notice, not because of your physical presence, but because of an unshakable force within you? A force that drives you to achieve things others could never dream of. This isn't just about thinking positively or hoping for success. It's about building a mind so strong that it becomes an unstoppable force in your life. Imagine being the person who faces challenges without flinching, who turns every obstacle into an opportunity, who takes action when others hesitate. This is the power of mental strength, and it's something you can develop right now. But first, you need to understand how your mind works and why so many people fail to harness its true power. Every day your mind is bombarded with thoughts, some empowering, others limiting. What determines whether you succeed or fail isn't the number of thoughts you have, but the quality of those thoughts. Do you believe in yourself? Do you believe you can achieve your goals no matter how impossible they may seem? Or do you allow doubt, fear, and uncertainty to control you? The truth is, most people never realize the power they have inside them. They let fear dictate their decisions, let the opinions of others define their worth, and let setbacks convince them to quit. But what if you could build a mind that doesn't bend to fear, a mind that is so focused, so determined, it pushes through every challenge without hesitation? The reason most people don't achieve what they're truly capable of isn't because they lack talent or resources, it's because they lack mental strength. They don't have the mental toughness to overcome their own limiting beliefs. And that's where you come in. If you can develop a mind that refuses to quit, a mind that doesn't settle for anything less than greatness, you can achieve anything. But this isn't about wishful thinking. It's about cultivating a mindset that is bulletproof, something so solid, so deeply rooted, that nothing and no one can knock you off course. This journey of building an unshakable mind isn't easy, but it's worth every moment of effort. Imagine how it would feel to have complete control over your thoughts and emotions, to face every day with confidence, to know deep down that no matter what comes your way, you have the strength to overcome it. And here's the best part, you don't need to be born with this strength. You can build it, one decision at a time, one action at a time, by staying engaged, by taking this first step. You're already on the path toward creating that mind. A mind so powerful, it terrifies people, not with anger or force, but with its unyielding will to succeed. Stay with me, because this journey is just beginning. You're about to unlock a power you've only dreamed of. You might be wondering how to actually start building this powerful mind. The answer is simpler than you think, but it requires unwavering commitment. The process begins with a decision, a choice to focus your energy on one singular goal. Think about it for a moment. How many times have you felt scattered, overwhelmed, trying to chase after multiple dreams, only to find yourself lost and frustrated? The secret to mental strength is in focusing that energy, narrowing your attention to one thing, and letting that one thing consume your thoughts. The human mind can only focus on so much at a time, so why waste your energy spreading it thin? You must decide what you want, and you must keep that goal at the forefront of your mind day in and day out. When your mind is laser-focused, it operates differently. It starts to work in your favor. You begin to see opportunities where others see only obstacles. You find solutions where others see problems. Every action you take becomes intentional, every decision more purposeful. This doesn't happen overnight, but it starts with one simple step. Commit to your vision. Make it your mission. Let it consume your every waking moment. The moment you do this, something powerful happens inside you. You begin to see the world differently. The distractions, the noise, the limiting beliefs, all of them begin to fade into the background. Your mind starts to clear, and all that's left is your goal. This clarity, this mental sharpness, is the foundation of a strong mind. The world will try to pull you in different directions, and people will tell you that you can't achieve your dreams. But when you have that clarity of purpose, none of it will matter. You'll stand firm in your beliefs, and your mind will be so resilient that no external force can shake you. You'll become like a mountain, unyielding in the face of storms. That's the power of focus, and it's something you can start cultivating right now. But focus alone won't carry you to greatness. You need to eliminate the mental clutter that holds you back. Every negative thought, every self-doubt, every fear that creeps in, it all takes up space in your mind, draining your energy. You must learn to clear out this mental debris. Every time a limiting thought enters, challenge it. Replace it with a stronger, more empowering belief. Slowly, you'll find your mind becoming clearer, more purposeful, and more powerful. This isn't just about thinking positively. It's about rewiring your brain to reject negativity in all its forms. The more you do this, the stronger your mind becomes. The strongest minds are not those that never experience doubt, but those that push forward despite it. When you learn to overcome negative thoughts, when you learn to challenge the voice that tells you can't, that's when you become unstoppable. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to be relentless. When you build your mind to this level of strength, nothing can stand in your way. This is the kind of mental fortitude that will make you not only succeed, but excel. You will become someone others admire, someone whose very presence commands respect, not because of any external display of power, but because of the unshakable strength of your mind. You may wonder why, despite all your efforts, the fear still lingers. It's real. It's powerful. But here's the truth. Fear is not a force you must avoid. It's a force you must learn to master. Fear is a natural part of being human, but it doesn't have to control you. Most people live their entire lives controlled by their fears. Fear of failure, fear of rejection, fear of not being good enough. But what if, instead of running from fear, you could turn it into your greatest ally? What if, instead of shying away from the challenges that scare you, you leaned into them with full force, knowing that the fear you feel is simply a signal that growth is about to happen? The moment you stop avoiding fear is the moment your mind starts to transform. Fear loses its power when you face it head on, when you take that first step into the unknown. The truth is, fear doesn't go away by waiting for it to pass. It dissipates through action, through courage, through willingness to embrace the discomfort. When you move forward despite your fear, you prove to yourself that you are stronger than it. And with every small victory, your mind becomes stronger, more resilient. Fear will always try to stop you, but with a powerful mind, you won't let it. You'll use it to fuel your determination, to propel yourself toward your dreams. When you face fear with courage, something incredible happens. Your confidence grows. Confidence isn't a trait you're born with. It's a muscle that gets stronger every time you push through fear. The more you push yourself beyond what you thought was possible, the more your mind recognizes that fear is not the enemy. It's just a feeling, and feelings can be controlled. By embracing fear and acting in spite of it, you prove to yourself that nothing can stop you. Your mind begins to realize that it is capable of handling whatever challenges come its way. The road to a strong mind is paved with moments of discomfort, moments when you must make a decision to push through your fears rather than shrink back. This is how you build resilience. Resilience doesn't come from staying safe. It comes from the constant repetition of courage, choosing to take action even when the voice inside tells you it's too risky, too dangerous, too hard. The more you act despite your fear, the more your mind becomes conditioned to respond with courage, not hesitation. And in time, fear will no longer have the power to hold you back. It will become nothing more than a reminder that you are growing. When you transform fear into fuel, you unlock the true power of your mind, the mind that refuses to back down, the mind that knows no limits, the mind that steps into the unknown with unwavering confidence. This is the kind of mental strength that will not only help you achieve your dreams, but will inspire others to do the same. Fear will still come, but it will no longer be a roadblock. It will simply be a reminder of how far you've come and how much further you're willing to go. And that is how you build a mind so strong it terrifies people. The path to a mind so strong that it commands respect is not without its challenges, but that's what makes it so powerful. Every person who has ever achieved greatness faced moments of doubt, times when the road seemed impossibly hard, when the odds felt stacked against them. The difference between those who succeed and those who give up lies in one key trait: the ability to persist. Persistence isn't about never facing failure, it's about refusing to let failure define you. The strongest minds are the ones that keep moving forward, no matter how many times they fall. It's the ability to get up after every setback, to keep going when everything in you says to quit. And this is where most people falter. They give up too soon, just when they're on the edge of breakthrough. To build a mind that terrifies people with its strength, you must first learn to embrace persistence. The challenges you face are not roadblocks, but stepping stones. Each setback is an opportunity for growth. The stronger your mind becomes, the more you realize that failure is not permanent. It's just part of the process. Every time you face defeat, you are given a choice: to quit or to try again. Those who build indomitable minds choose to try again. They push through the pain, the frustration, and the discouragement because they understand that persistence is the key to victory. They don't let obstacles stop them. They use obstacles to fuel their drive. This is how the strongest minds are forged, not in moments of comfort, but in moments of struggle. The greatest achievements come not from taking the easy path, but from taking the path that challenges you, that forces you to grow. When you push through difficulty, you strengthen your mental resilience. You train your mind to stay focused, no matter how intense the pressure becomes. With each challenge you conquer, your belief in yourself grows stronger. You start to see failure not as a reflection of your abilities, but as a sign that you're pushing yourself beyond your limits, growing in ways others aren't. Persistence is a force that builds momentum. The more you persist, the more you break through the barriers that hold most people back. You begin to understand that success isn't about perfection. It's about relentless effort. You keep going even when the outcome is uncertain. The mind that terrifies people doesn't do so because it's flawless. It does so because it is relentless. It's a mind that refuses to quit. A mind that takes action every single day, no matter the obstacles. This kind of persistence will carry you through every storm, every setback, and every doubt. It will ensure that you emerge on the other side stronger, more capable, and closer to your ultimate goals. You are capable of building this kind of mind. Every time you face a challenge and choose not to give up, you are strengthening your foundation. Persistence is not just a habit, it's a mindset, a way of being. When you cultivate it, your mind becomes a force to be reckoned with, unyielding in the pursuit of your dreams. It's the kind of mind that doesn't back down, no matter how hard the journey becomes. And it's the kind of mind that will ultimately bring you success, not by avoiding failure, but by pushing through it again and again. When you begin to build this powerful mind, there will be moments of frustration. There will be days when it feels like no progress is being made, when the weight of your goals feels too heavy to carry. But these moments, as difficult as they seem, are not signs that you should stop. They are tests. Tests of your resilience, your commitment, your ability to push through the hardest moments. The strength of your mind is not defined by how easily you succeed, but by how you handle the moments when everything seems to be falling apart. Every time you face a challenge, you are given an opportunity to show yourself who you really are. And that is where the true power lies. The moment you stop seeing challenges as obstacles and start seeing them as opportunities for growth, you unlock a new level of mental strength. Every setback becomes a lesson, every failure a step closer to mastery. When you face adversity with the understanding that it is shaping you, molding you into a stronger version of yourself, it loses its power to discourage you. Instead, it fuels you. You begin to look forward to the difficulties because you know they are pushing you towards something greater. The strongest minds are the ones that see obstacles as opportunities to learn, to grow, and to sharpen their abilities. This is not about avoiding pain or hardship. It's about learning to embrace it and using it to drive you forward. The more you endure, the more you become. Every challenge you face, every struggle you push through, adds to your mental toughness. You start to realize that you are not defined by your circumstances. You are defined by how you respond to them. A mind that refuses to be broken, that continues to push forward no matter what, becomes an unstoppable force. And this is how you build a mind so powerful, so resolute, that it terrifies anyone who doubts you. There is a freedom in embracing the difficulty, in knowing that the hard times are the times when you grow the most. The easy path may seem appealing, but it's the hard path that shapes you. It's the discomfort, the uncertainty, the moments of doubt that strengthen you. The greatest achievements are not earned on the smooth, effortless journey. They are earned on the journey filled with trials, with setbacks, and with the determination to never give up. When you embrace this truth, your mind becomes a fortress, unbreakable and unwavering. So when the going gets tough, when it feels like everything is stacked against you, remember that this is the moment where your mind is being forged. This is where the magic happens. The mind that will change the world is not the one that avoids hardship, but the one that rises above it. And the more you rise, the stronger you become. The more you push through, the more unshakable your resolve becomes. This is how you build the mental strength that not only propels you toward success, but makes everyone around you take notice of the unstoppable force you become. You don't just become successful, you become someone who cannot be ignored. As you continue down this path, you will notice something remarkable happening within you. The small victories, the times you've chosen to push through discomfort, the times you've kept going when others would have quit, start to compound. Each action, no matter how small, reinforces your mental strength. Over time, you begin to realize that your mind has shifted. Where once there was doubt, now there is certainty. Where once you hesitated, now you act with conviction. You are no longer the person who stands at the edge, paralyzed by fear. You are the person who steps forward, confident in your ability to handle whatever comes next. This transformation doesn't happen overnight, but it happens gradually, steadily, until one day you look back and realize you are no longer the person you used to be. You've become someone different, someone stronger, someone more resilient, someone unstoppable. The key to this transformation lies in your commitment to daily action. It's not enough to want to be strong. You must act with intention every single day, no matter how difficult the path becomes. Consistency is what will solidify the strength of your mind. Every action, every thought, every choice becomes a brick in the foundation of your mental fortitude. The more consistently you choose strength, the stronger you become. This commitment to action, no matter the circumstances, is what separates those who achieve greatness from those who fall short. Success doesn't come from bursts of inspiration. It comes from the steady, relentless pursuit of your goals, no matter how long it takes. As you continue to build your mental strength, you will also begin to notice something else. The way you react to the world around you starts to change. Challenges that once seemed insurmountable now seem manageable. People who once intimidated you now seem insignificant. You begin to realize that the world doesn't have the power to shake you. Only you do. Your mind becomes a fortress, impervious to the opinions and doubts of others. What others think of you no longer matters. You are in control. And this control isn't just about your actions. It's about your emotional state, your thoughts, your responses. When you build a mind that is so strong it can withstand anything, your emotions no longer rule you. You rule them. This level of self-control is what allows you to rise above every setback, every challenge, and every obstacle. The power of a strong mind isn't just in its ability to keep moving forward in the face of adversity. It's in its ability to rise above the noise, to stay focused on the bigger picture, no matter how many distractions come your way. When you develop this kind of clarity, you begin to see the world differently. You start to recognize that everything you need to succeed is already within you. The strength you seek isn't something you need to find externally. It's something you must cultivate within yourself. And once you understand this, nothing can stop you. Your mind will become so focused, so resilient, so determined that it becomes a force of nature. No matter what others say, no matter how many setbacks you face, you will continue to move forward. With each step, you become stronger, and with each challenge, your mind grows more powerful. You don't just conquer the world around you, you conquer yourself, and that is the true path to greatness. The strength you are building now is not just for today, it is for the rest of your life. This process of mental transformation doesn't have an expiration date. It's not something that you do once and forget about. It's a lifelong journey. and each day brings you closer to a version of yourself that is truly unstoppable. The more you invest in your growth, the more your mind becomes an unbreakable force, one that can handle anything that comes its way. Every decision you make, every action you take reinforces this. Each time you push through discomfort, each time you refuse to let fear hold you back, you cement your place in the realm of greatness. This is not just about building mental strength for success. It's about building the foundation for a life of purpose, fulfillment, and unwavering confidence. But what truly makes a strong mind stand apart is its ability to adapt, to change, to grow in the face of new challenges. A powerful mind is not static. It is constantly evolving, learning, and expanding. When you encounter something new, something unfamiliar, your mind doesn't panic. It adapts. It takes in the new information, processes it, and turns it into strength. This is the essence of mental resilience, the ability to embrace change, to see new challenges not as threats but as opportunities for expansion. The world is constantly shifting, and the strong mind is one that stays ahead of the curve, constantly evolving, constantly adapting to whatever comes its way. The most powerful minds are those that are willing to embrace the unknown, to step into situations that may seem uncomfortable or unfamiliar. It's easy to stay within your comfort zone, to continue doing the same things that you know work. But true growth happens when you step outside of that comfort zone. True strength comes when you take risks, when you challenge yourself to face what seems impossible. And while the unknown may seem daunting at first, it's exactly in these moments that you discover what you're truly made of. It's in these moments that you unlock a level of strength you never knew you had. When you embrace this mindset, you become limitless. There is nothing that can stop you. Your mind becomes a tool that adapts, grows, and thrives under pressure. And in this process, you become someone who doesn't just overcome challenges. You transform them. You turn obstacles into stepping stones. You find ways to rise no matter how high the mountain is. The strongest minds are not the ones that avoid hardship. They are the ones that dive into it confident that they have the ability to handle whatever comes their way. The key to this strength is in your belief in yourself. It is not about the external world. It is about your internal conviction that you can handle anything. The more you believe in your own resilience, the more you begin to see that you are capable of achieving far more than you ever thought possible. And when you make this belief a permanent part of who you are, you become an unstoppable force. Someone who doesn't just succeed, but who dominates every challenge that comes their way. Your mind becomes a powerhouse, and nothing, absolutely nothing, will stand in your way. As you build this mind, you will start to notice a shift in how the world responds to you. People begin to recognize your strength, your unwavering commitment, and your relentless pursuit of greatness. They may not fully understand what you've been through, but they will see the results. A mind that refuses to quit, that moves forward no matter what, commands respect. It doesn't need to prove itself to anyone. Its power is undeniable. When you cultivate this strength within yourself, you become a force that others can't help but notice. They may try to tear you down, doubt your abilities, or criticize your progress, but the stronger your mind becomes, the less their words will affect you. You stop relying on external validation because you already know your worth. This shift in perception is not something you should fear. It is a natural result of your transformation. When you become the best version of yourself, when you build a mind so strong that nothing can break it, people will take notice. And while some may be inspired by your strength, others may feel threatened by it. This is where the true power of a strong mind lies. It isn't about intimidating others or proving anything to them. It's about creating a life so rich with purpose, so filled with self-belief, that others can't help but be drawn to it. You will inspire others simply by being yourself, by living authentically, by showing them what is possible when a person refuses to be held back by fear or doubt. The greatest minds in history have not been those who sought approval or played it safe. They are the ones who faced challenges head-on, who embraced their fears, who dared to be different. These minds are not defined by the opinions of others. They are defined by their own belief in themselves and their ability to rise above any obstacle. When you build this strength, you become a living example of what's possible. You don't just achieve your own success. You inspire others to pursue their own greatness. You become a beacon of possibility, showing the world that anything is possible when you refuse to back down. But the power of this mind doesn't just lie in its ability to inspire others. It lies in its ability to transform your own life. When you stop seeking validation from others, when you stop allowing fear to control your decisions, you take back control of your own destiny. You begin to understand that your success is not determined by external factors. It is determined by your own belief in yourself, your own willingness to keep going no matter what. This is the ultimate power, the power to create your own reality, to shape your life according to your own vision, and to build a future that reflects the strength of your mind. So, when you face the challenges ahead, know that they are only temporary. They are not here to stop you. They are here to build you. Every obstacle, every struggle is an opportunity for you to grow, to strengthen your mind even further. And as your mind grows, so will your ability to achieve things you once thought impossible. You will become someone who doesn't just dream, someone who makes those dreams a reality. And when you do, the world will take notice. Because a mind this strong doesn't just survive, it thrives, and it inspires others to do the same. You will soon realize that this journey is not just about what you achieve, but about who you become in the process. Each day that you push forward, you are shaping a version of yourself that is unrecognizable from the one who started this path. And that's the beauty of mental strength. It doesn't just build external success. It transforms your inner world. The strength of your mind starts to infiltrate every part of your life, from your work to your relationships to how you see yourself. As your mind grows, so does your ability to live with purpose, to move through life with confidence, and to act with a level of clarity that others will find awe-inspiring. It's not about pretending to be something you're not. It's about becoming more of who you truly are. Every step you take in this process is a step toward freedom. Freedom from fear, freedom from self-doubt, and ultimately freedom from the limitations that you once believed defined you. The mind you are building is not one that is bound by past mistakes, past failures, or past beliefs. It is a mind that is free to create, free to innovate, and free to reach new heights. When you free yourself from the chains of doubt and fear, you open up the possibility to become the highest version of yourself. And this version isn't afraid of the future, nor does it dwell on the past. It is rooted in the present, in the now, where everything is possible. The power to transform your life has always been within you, but now you're learning how to access it with every thought, every decision, and every action. You are no longer a passive participant in your own life. You are the creator. You are the one who decides the course of your destiny. Your mind becomes a tool of creation, and it is as powerful as you allow it to be. When you begin to truly understand the force of your mind, you will realize that nothing in the external world can take this power from you. It is yours to command. It is yours to wield in the direction you choose. This is where true greatness lies, not in the accolades, not in the approval of others, but in the quiet confidence that comes from knowing you have the power to create your own reality. When you reach this level of understanding, you stop waiting for permission from the world to pursue your dreams. You stop seeking validation from others. You no longer need the approval of anyone but yourself, because you know that your worth is inherent, that your power is unlimited. This journey is not for the faint of heart. It's for those who are willing to look at themselves in the mirror and say, I am ready. I am capable. I will no longer allow fear or doubt to control me. The strongest minds are built not by avoiding hardship, but by walking straight through it, knowing that each challenge is merely a stepping stone toward their ultimate power. You will look back on this time and realize that every moment of struggle was the seed of your transformation. The mind you are building is not just a tool for success. It is a legacy of strength, determination, and the relentless pursuit of becoming your best self. And once you step into this power, nothing will ever be the same again. As your mind continues to grow stronger, you will begin to see your world shift in ways you never imagined possible. The challenges that once seemed insurmountable are now just another step in your journey. The obstacles that would have made you hesitate are now opportunities to prove just how far you've come. What was once terrifying is now an exciting chance to rise above, to test the limits of your strength. You will face fear and doubt, yes, but they will no longer have the power to stop you. Instead, they will fuel you, pushing you to become even more resilient, more capable, more powerful. This is the essence of building a mind that terrifies people. It is not about intimidating others or seeking power over them. It is about becoming so certain in your own abilities, so unwavering in your beliefs that nothing, no opinion, no criticism, no challenge can break you. When your mind becomes this strong, it sends a message not only to the world but also to yourself. You are telling the world that you will not be moved. You are telling yourself that no matter how hard it gets, you will continue moving forward. And as you continue to build this inner strength, you start to realize that the real power doesn't come from the external world, it comes from within. The strength of your mind is like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it becomes. Each challenge, each obstacle, and each setback is an opportunity to flex that muscle, to stretch it further, to deepen your resilience. You will no longer be the person who shrinks from difficulty. You will be the person who faces it head-on, knowing that every battle you face is making you stronger. This mental fortitude is not something that comes naturally. It is earned. It is the result of relentless perseverance, of choosing to keep going when it feels easier to stop, of finding power in your purpose and using it to overcome the impossible. As you continue to reinforce your mind, you will notice a deeper sense of clarity taking root. You will begin to trust yourself more. You will no longer doubt your decisions or second-guess your worth. The voice inside your head will no longer be filled with uncertainty, but with confidence and strength. And when this happens, the world will begin to respond. People will be drawn to your energy, to your unwavering sense of purpose. They will see in you something they wish they had, a clarity of vision, an unshakable belief in oneself, a mind that will not be broken. This transformation is not just for your benefit. As you grow stronger, you will inspire those around you. They will see your strength, and in turn begin to question their own limitations. You will show them what is possible when you refuse to be stopped. Your strength will become contagious. It will spread to everyone you encounter, creating a ripple effect of empowerment and confidence. You will not just build a strong mind for yourself, you will become a source of strength for others. And in doing so, you will leave a lasting legacy of power, resilience, and the knowledge that greatness is within everyone willing to put in the work. The fear that once held you back will no longer exist. It will be replaced with the certainty that you are more than capable of overcoming whatever comes your way. And when you look at yourself in the mirror, you will see someone truly unstoppable. Your mind will begin to recognize the power of consistency. The daily commitment to strengthening it, to challenging yourself, will become second nature. The more you show up for yourself, the more this strength becomes ingrained in your very being. At first, it might feel like a struggle. It might feel as though the obstacles are endless, the progress slow. But with each step forward, with each day you refuse to quit, you are building the mental muscle that will carry you to new heights. What once seemed difficult will eventually become effortless. What seemed impossible will soon be within your reach. This is the result of a mind that has been honed and sharpened, one that has endured challenges and emerged stronger with every trial. As you continue on this path, you will find yourself thinking differently. Your perspective shifts. You begin to see problems not as barriers, but as opportunities for growth. You start to recognize the strength in every setback, the lessons hidden in every failure. Instead of being consumed by the weight of adversity, you approach it with a quiet confidence, knowing that it will only serve to make you stronger. The fear of failure, once a paralyzing force, becomes a catalyst for action. The idea of failure no longer terrifies you because you understand that every failure is just a step toward success. You no longer see it as an end, but as a beginning. This shift in mindset is where true power lies. When you stop seeing challenges as something to avoid and start seeing them as opportunities to evolve, you unlock a new level of strength. Every moment of discomfort becomes a chance to grow. Every difficult situation is a stepping stone toward the person you are becoming. And with each passing day, your mental strength continues to build, until one day you realize you are standing at a point in your life where nothing, no obstacle can move you from your course. The deeper you go into this transformation, the more you will understand that success is not a destination, it's a journey. It's the process of becoming who you were always meant to be. It's about pushing your boundaries, testing your limits, and breaking through the walls that once seemed impenetrable. The process itself is as valuable as the result, for it is in this process that you learn who you truly are. You discover the power within you that was always there, waiting to be unlocked. The strength of your mind is now something that cannot be taken away. It is no longer something that depends on external factors or circumstances. It is part of you, woven into the fabric of your being. It is this strength that will allow you to endure the challenges life throws your way with grace and resilience. You will face hardships, but they will no longer define you. You will be the one who rises every single time. No matter how many times life tests you, you will stand tall, unwavering. The power you have cultivated will continue to guide you, propelling you toward the life you were always meant to live. As you embrace this new way of thinking, you will realize that the only limits that exist are the ones you place on yourself. The fear and doubt that once held you back will lose their grip. You will now see them for what they truly are, nothing more than fleeting shadows. And in their place, you will find the certainty that you are destined for greatness. As your mind continues to strengthen, you will find yourself becoming less concerned with the approval of others. You'll no longer feel the need to explain yourself or seek validation for your choices. The opinions of others, once so powerful, will lose their influence over you. Instead of seeking external confirmation, you will look inward for the answers. You will trust your instincts and your decisions because you know that the only approval you truly need is your own. This shift is liberating. It is the freedom that comes with knowing who you are and what you are capable of achieving. You stop living for others and start living for yourself, guided by your own values, beliefs, and purpose. This level of self-assurance is not arrogance. It's confidence, grounded in deep self-awareness and respect for your own journey. You have cultivated a mind that no longer doubts itself or second-guesses its worth. This strength is not about putting others down to lift yourself up. It's about recognizing your own worth without needing others to validate it. It's about being so secure in who you are that you no longer need the approval of anyone else to move forward with conviction. This is the power that comes with mental resilience. And as you build this power, you will begin to attract different kinds of people into your life. No longer will you settle for relationships or circumstances that drain your energy. You will start to surround yourself with people who challenge you, who inspire you, who want to see you succeed. These people will recognize your strength and they will support you, not out of obligation, but because they see the greatness within you. They will become your allies, your supporters, your true friends, and they will only elevate you further. You will no longer waste time on those who don't understand your vision or don't believe in your potential. Your mind will be so focused on growth, on moving forward, that anything or anyone that tries to hold you back will no longer have a place in your life. This clarity will allow you to make decisions with confidence. No longer will you be paralyzed by fear of making the wrong choice. You will trust yourself and your ability to adapt, to learn, and to overcome any setback. The confidence you have in your mind will translate into every aspect of your life. You will see opportunities where others see obstacles. You will take risks where others play it safe. You will push forward with the kind of determination that inspires others to do the same. Building a mind this strong doesn't mean life will be without struggle. There will be challenges, of course, but the difference is that you will approach each challenge with a mindset that says, I can handle this, I am prepared for this. You will no longer shrink away from adversity. Instead, you will face it head-on, knowing that every difficulty is another opportunity to grow, to sharpen your mind even further. You will trust in your ability to persevere, to stay the course, and to emerge stronger from every battle. You will be unstoppable, and the world will know it. As your mental strength grows, so does your ability to stay calm in the face of chaos. Life, with all its unpredictability, no longer has the power to throw you off course. When things start to feel overwhelming, you no longer crumble under pressure. Instead, you find an inner peace, a quiet confidence that tells you that no matter how intense the storm, you can weather it. This is the power of a mind that has been tested and forged in the fires of adversity. You are no longer easily rattled, no longer easily shaken. You have developed an unwavering belief in your ability to handle whatever life throws your way. This new sense of calm doesn't come from avoiding challenges or seeking comfort. It comes from knowing that you are capable of handling difficulty. You have built this strength from the inside out, and now you trust it implicitly. It's not about avoiding discomfort, it's about embracing it and using it to become even stronger. When you confront challenges with this mindset, they lose their power to disturb you. Instead of feeling burdened by them, you will see them for what they truly are. Another chance to grow, to strengthen your resolve, to show the world that you are unbreakable. Your mind, now stronger than ever, will begin to see opportunities everywhere. Every roadblock is now a chance to innovate. Every setback is a lesson in patience and perseverance. What was once a reason to stop is now a reason to keep going. The mental clarity you have developed will help you see beyond temporary obstacles and focus on the bigger picture. Your goals will become clearer, your purpose stronger, and the path forward will unfold before you like a roadmap. With this mindset, nothing will seem out of reach. You will find yourself pursuing your dreams with relentless determination, knowing that every action you take is a step closer to achieving them. You will push yourself beyond the limits you once believed you had, and in doing so, you will realize that your potential is limitless. The strength of your mind has unlocked a door to a life of possibility. You will no longer settle for mediocrity. You will no longer hold yourself back. You will move forward with the kind of force that demands attention, not out of arrogance, but because you know you are capable of achieving the extraordinary. As you continue to grow, the world around you will begin to reflect your inner strength. People will start to recognize the power within you, and they will be drawn to your energy. Your confidence will inspire others to rise to their own potential, and your journey will become a beacon of hope for those who are still struggling to break free from their doubts. Your success will no longer be just for you. It will be for everyone you inspire along the way. You will no longer be the person who hesitates, who doubts, or who second-guesses themselves. You will be the person who takes bold action, who trusts in their ability to succeed, and who moves forward with unwavering conviction. And as you do, you will discover that the world doesn't just bend to your will, it begins to open up in ways you never thought possible. Your mind will become your most powerful ally, and nothing will stand in your way.